Good morning students. Welcome to chemistry online class. In this session we will discuss the topic periodic trends in chemical properties from the lesson periodic classification of elements. Already we discussed earlier physical properties like atomic radius, ionic radius, ionization energy, electron affinity and electronegativity shows periodicity. I am repeating, as we discussed earlier, physical properties like atomic radius, ionic radius, ionization energy, electron affinity and electronegativity shows periodicity. Chemical properties like reactivity, valence or oxidation state are also shows periodicity. In this session, we will discuss the valence, that is oxidation state, and then anomalous properties of second period elements. That is diagonal relationship. Now the question is, what is the meaning for anomalous? Anomalous, its meaning is deviating from expected. Anomalous, its meaning is deviating from expected or different from the expected. So, valence, oxidation state, anomalous properties of second period elements, that is diagonal relationship. First of all, valence. Now, the question is, what is valence? Valence of an atom is defined as the combining capacity in relative to hydrogen atom. Valence of an atom is defined as combining capacity in relative to hydrogen atom. And then valency. It is usually equal to the number of electrons in the valence shell or outermost shell. Valency is usually referred to as is equal to number of electrons in the valence shell or outermost shell, or valency is equal to 8 minus number of electrons in the valence shell. In general, valency equal to number of electrons in the valence shell. It is used for the metals. Valency is equal to 8 minus number of electrons in the valence shell is used for the non-metals. And then it is more easy to use oxidation state instead of valency. I am repeating, it is more easy to use oxidation state instead of valency or valence. Our next topic is periodicity of valence or oxidation state. Generally, valence of an atom, it depends on the number of electrons in the valence shell. Valence of an atom, it mainly depends on the number of electrons in the valence shell, and then the elements which is present in the same group. The elements which is present in the same group possess the number electrons are same. So its maximum valency is also same. I am repeating, the elements which is present in the same group possess the same number of the electrons in the valence shell. So its maximum valency is also same. In short, group valency same, that is remains constant. Across the period from left to right, number of valence electron increases. So valency also increases. In period that is from left to right, number of valence electron increases. So valency also increases. In short, period valence or valency increases. And then let us consider one example, variation of valence in group. Considering group 1 and group 15 is the example. Group 1, that is alkali metals, and then group 15, that is nitrogen family. The elements present in the group 1, that is alkali metals, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. Nitrogen family, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. Number of electrons in the valence shell or number of valence electrons in alkali metals is 1. Nitrogen family, it contains number of valence electrons is equal to 5. For metals, number of valence electrons is equal to valence. So alkali metals shows the valence is 1. For non-metals, 8 minus number of electrons in the valence shell. Nitrogen family contains 5 electrons in the valence shell or outermost shell. Nitrogen family is the non-metal. So 8 minus number of valence electron, that is 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. And also it shows the valence is 5. Alkali metal shows the valence is 1. Nitrogen family shows the valence is 3, 5. Let us consider the variation of valence in period. The elements present in the second period are lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and then neon. Next, number of electrons in the valence shell or number of valence electrons for lithium 1, beryllium 2, boron 3, carbon 4, nitrogen 5, oxygen 6, fluorine 7, neon 8. And then valence or combining capacity for lithium 1, beryllium 2, boron 3, carbon 4, nitrogen 5, 3, oxygen 6, 2, fluorine 7, 1, neon 8, 0. Some element shows only one valency, some element shows 2 valence or valency. The example is nitrogen. Nitrogen, it shows 2 valence, 5, 3. How 5, 3, 2 valence is possible for nitrogen atom if the nitrogen atom is present in the ground state. It shows the valence is 3. If the nitrogen atom is present in the excited state, it shows the valence is 5. And then transition metals. Under inner transition metals are also shows variable oxidation state or variable valence. We will discuss why the transition metals and the inner transition metal shows variable oxidation state in our 12th standard lesson D block elements. Our next topic is anomalous properties of second period elements. As we discussed earlier, the elements which is present in the same group, it shows the similar physical and chemical property. But the first element of the each group, it differs from the other members of the group in certain properties. Example, lithium and beryllium, it forms more covalent compounds. Lithium is the first element which is present in the group 1, that is alkali metal. Beryllium is the first element which is present in the group 2, that is alkaline earth metal. Other elements of the group 1 and group 2, it mainly forms ionic compounds. Lithium and beryllium, it form more covalent compounds. Other elements of group 1 and group 2, it forms ionic compounds. And the next elements of second period possess 4 orbitals. Elements of second period possess 4 orbitals, that is 1, 2s and 3, 2p orbitals. So, the maximum covalence of the second period element is 4. Now, the question is, what is covalence? Covalence is a type of valence. The electrons are shared between the participating atoms, and then subsequent periods, that is third period, fourth period and fifth period, it shows the large number of the orbitals, so its maximum covalence also gets increases. Example, BF4 minus, here BF4 minus, its covalence is 4 because boron is present in the second period. Second period shows the presence of 2s, 1 2s and 3 2p orbitals. Al F6 3 minus, aluminum is present in the third period. Principal quantum number 3 possesses the 3s, 3p, 3d orbital, 1 3s, 3 3p and 5 3d orbitals. Totally 9 orbitals are possible. So, aluminum has the tendency to show the covalence is 6. We will move to the next topic, that is diagonal relationship. On moving diagonally across the periodic table, second period and third period elements, it shows the similarity, but the similarity is not as we seen in the group. At the same time, the similarity is a considerable similarity. Second period elements are lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon. Third period elements are sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon. Lithium, its adjacent element is beryllium. Lithium, its diagonal element is magnesium. Lithium shows the diagonal relationship with the magnesium. Beryllium, it shows the diagonal relationship with the aluminum. And then boron, it shows the diagonal relationship with the silicon. Now the question is, what is diagonal relationship? The properties which is similar between the diagonally placed element is called diagonal relationship. Diagonal relationship is defined as the similarity in properties existing between the diagonally placed elements. Diagonal relationship is defined as the similarity in properties existing between the diagonally placed elements. We will meet in the next session. Thank you, students. Thank you.